What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. Now before we get into today's video, guys, we are six subs away from 200. We are getting so close to the goal of 200 subs. I know we can do it. 200 subs by the end of the summer. All we need are 6 people to subscribe to this channel with the notification bell on, because the moment we get to 200 subs, you guys see it. The Korean Strike of Neo's booster box will be opened in its entirety on the channel, on the hopes of potentially pull this guy, Elemental Hero Air Neos, the so-called forbidden Yu-Gi-Oh card. Is it really forbidden? I will let you guys be the judge of that. Now, if this channel gets to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners over at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn. The possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull my second ever Collector's Rare, which I think the most expensive Collector's Rare in the set, is what, Cyframe Gear Gamma, if I remember correctly. It's going for like $200-300. But it wouldn't be the first time that I pulled a Collector's Rare, because I also pulled this. A Collector's Rare Beat Cop from the Underworld from my Genesis Impact box opening that I did not that long ago. And honestly, judging by the centering, it looks amazing. There's like nothing wrong with the card. There's like no whitening. This has the potential to become a PSA 10, which I think the 10s go for like $300-400, maybe even more. So who knows? But with that being said, if you guys want to see all these boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue, maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which is this, because this question actually ties into today's video. Who should Bray Wyatt's first opponent be when he returns to WWE? Let me know down in the comments below, because for today's video, I'm going to be talking about the return update, a possible return for Bray Wyatt, and potentially talk about exactly when we could see him back in WWE. Now, what I find so unique about this whole thing is that the last time we saw Bray Wyatt, it was on the night of the Royal Rumble, where he, hang on guys, had to get the trusty book out. If I remember correctly, the last time we saw him was, I believe, Royal Rumble it was? Let's see. Going backwards, Night of Champions, Backlash, WrestleMania, Stand and Deliver, Chamber, Vengeance Day. Here we are. Yes! Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble back in January, where we saw Bray Wyatt battle LA Knight in a Firefly in a Mountain Dew pitch black match, which made no sense whatsoever. It was funny, but it made no sense at all. So yeah, that was like several months ago. And look at the book now. There are literally two more premium live events to talk about with this book, and then we move on to a brand new book that I bought earlier this year. The last premium live event for this book will be none other than WWE Superstar Spectacle, which I'm going to be talking about. Trust me, guys, I am going to be talking about the matches that are on the card. Can't wait for it. It's going to be insane. But that was the last time we saw Bray Wyatt. It was at the Royal Rumble. Now because of his victory, you would think that he would have competed in the men's Royal Rumble match, but he didn't. He did not compete in that match. We saw several returning superstars, guys, guys like Logan Paul, guys like Cody Rhodes, who both came back from serious injuries, which for Logan, I'm surprised he didn't need surgery. That's something that caught my eye, was the fact that he did not need surgery. That one was a weird one, but it was reported on Twitter, or now X, by the Boozer Wrestling Insider Twitter account, or now X. Supposedly, Bray Wyatt was supposed to have returned as soon as SummerSlam. But that was weeks ago. That was like over like two almost like a month ago. Excuse me. And SummerSlam was literally a week ago. And one thing that came to light that that I guess people were expecting was Bray Wyatt coming back to WWE at SummerSlam, but that was not the case. That was not the case. What's interesting though is that there were a lot of fans who were speculating that Bray Wyatt might be the next major opponent for Cody Rhodes the moment he was done with Brock Lesnar. So if that's the case, then Bray Wyatt versus Cody Rhodes, I think would be a very interesting rivalry, because of the fact that Cody Rhodes actually dealt with Bray Wyatt in the latter stages of his final days, if you will, in WWE. And what's unique is that what a lot of you guys don't know, if you guys watched NXT, not the current NXT, not the original, not the previous black and gold NXT. No, I'm talking about the NXT of like 20. Oh, sorry guys, I moved my leg and my camera moved. I'm talking about the NXT of like 2010, 2011, those days. What was it, season 2, if I remember correctly? Season 2. If you guys remember those days like I do, Cody Rhodes was the pro mentor for Bray Wyatt, who at that time went under the name Husky Harris. Does that name ring a bell? It does? Okay, well, pretty much that. And what I find funny is that ever since Bray Wyatt came back to WWE back in October last year, he's only had one TV match, and it was a win over LA Knight in that Mountain Dew Pitch Black match, which was interesting because the original plan was for Bray Wyatt to face Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania, but it was pulled. But it was pulled for a very interesting reason. Apparently, Bray was dealing with an unspecified illness or a physical issue, or perhaps maybe even some sort of like physical issue that kept him on the sidelines up until now. And of course, as you guys know, SummerSlam took place inside Ford Field in the Motor City, which when it comes to WWE and the Motor City, it always gets crazy. It always gets crazy. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it for a second because everyone knows of Bray Wyatt's accomplishments. One-time WWE champion, two-time Universal champion, Raw Tag Team champion, SmackDown Tag Team champion. He's done a lot for WWE. In fact, aside from the Undertaker, Bray Wyatt has arguably one of the most creative minds in all of professional wrestling. Like, you cannot deny it. You cannot deny it. And if you don't believe me, look at the Fiend character that Bray had. Look at that. That right there was basically a reflection, if you will, of the Eater of Worlds Bray Wyatt that we had back in 2014. And what's unique is that he recruited Alexa Bliss to be a part of the Firefly Funhouse, which for Bliss, she went from being the goddess who was a dominant champion to becoming this darker version of herself, to now becoming the woman that we saw the last, I would say the last year or so. And now we found out Alexa Bliss is pregnant. So shout outs to Alexa Bliss, and of course her husband Ryan Cabrera, I think was his name. Shout outs to them. I think they revealed that they're having a girl. So shout outs to them for the baby. Looking forward to seeing the goddess come back to the ring and perhaps kick some ass like she always does. Going back with Bray, I don't know. This is a bit of a weird one because, again, we hadn't seen Bray since right around the middle of the road to WrestleMania. And what's interesting is that Bray Wyatt had been if you guys don't remember, he got released from WWE 2 years ago, right after WrestleMania, when he lost to Randy Orton, which was kind of an odd match. It was a bit of an odd match, if you will, but But Bray Wyatt coming back definitely needs to happen. As far as who I think his first rivalry should be, hands down, no cap. I think it needs to be, as crazy as this sounds, not Cody Rhodes, but I think it has to be, in my opinion, Roman Reigns. The reason being is because of the fact that almost every single time Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt have been in the ring together, it's been mostly Roman Reigns who has defeated Bray Wyatt. Yes, there may have been maybe one or two times that Bray Wyatt got the best of Roman, but if you really think about it, this version of Bray Wyatt that we saw when he returned to WWE last year, going up against this version of Roman Reigns, who has been a dominant, undisputed champion for the last 3 years. Come on, come on. Even you guys have to admit that would be pretty cool. But then again, we could even also see Bray Wyatt do battle with the Judgment Day, which is a possibility as well. So that's something that we also have to take into consideration, is maybe we could see him try and face off against the Judgment Day, but he would need his own group to do battle with not just Rhea Ripley, not just Finn Balor, not just Dominic Mysterio, not just Damian Priest, but potentially as well also JD McDonough, who, rumor has it, he plans on joining the Judgment Day, which honestly I wouldn't be mad about it, because people forget Finn Balor trained JD McDonough as well, so who knows? But I will say this to close out this video, I'll say this. I think no matter what Bray Wyatt does next, he's already gonna go down in history as one of the most dominant champions we've had ever in WWE, because if you guys don't remember, again, going back with his run as Universal Champion the first time, he held the title for quite a while and had quite a few bangers. So he's been a dominant champion. Could he be a dominant champion again? Absolutely, but it all depends on what he does next. Who knows when he'll come back? But that brings me to the question of the day. To the question of the day once again: who should Bray Wyatt's first opponent be when he returns to WWE? Let me know down in the comments below, and that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more WWE topic videos in the future, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.